The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson trying to lay one up deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 65 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. A good gain there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now Ryan on 1st down. He completes it to Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Hey, switch gears. 54, south.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bombers. Mike 57. Hey, let's get that. Hey, 59, ready. Pick the edge. Come. Slam.
On second down, it's Freeman, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Wait. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Under crush.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to fourth down. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on fourth and very short. Ryan keeps it on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Get in the right room. Check. Check. 45. Come on. Here we go.
Here's Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Motion. Hey, check motion, man.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one. And none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check 26. Switch it. Come here. Switch it. Shoot. Go.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got Snead. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Roberts got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
On the ready. 45. Mike, 45. Wild Bill.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too... Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
It's a sack. Come on, fellas.
To throw is Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing is Jackson. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
51, Tom!
Here's Ryan to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
Hey, 21. Check it back. Gun.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 39. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. This complete to Jones. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On third down, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now it's Ryan. And that's caught by Smith. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Hey, D-line, let's get it.
To throw again on second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Bang, 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 bang. Shoot, watch the shoot.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He finds Roberts, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Pass incomplete. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. This one complete to Ingram. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Jackson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
In your face.
Kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. New Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey. Here we go, here we go. Check 52.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
First down, Baltimore.
Mike 52. Let's rotate. Let's go.
Throwing now is Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go. 52 to Mike, boy. 52. Yo.
Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 4th down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring?
And that's caught inside the 35. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
58.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready to go.
Here's Ryan. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Ryan. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Justin Hardy. Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on, and that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is out.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Matt Ryan and the M&T Bank Stadium.
We play to win. Let's go. Ready, get ready, get ready. 48, right there, let's go. Coming this way, here we go, here we go. 6 guys, check, check. On the 10, 10. Got it. Smooth. There we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Mike 52.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Ready. Back 25.
Second and 5 now. Ryan, this one caught by Ridley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Ready. Back 25. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming up.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper.
Ready. Ready. Check.
On 1st down, Ryan. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
1st down, Falcons.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Throwing again, Ryan. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 45.
Jackson now to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 37.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Buying time to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Takk McKinley in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Throwing on second down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Takk McKinley in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. Throwing on third and long. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Takk McKinley able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
25!
On third down, Freeman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold them.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Jackson. Now he's flushed out left. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Snead's got it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on fourth. On fourth down, Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now, Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 46 yards away. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. And what I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Ingram. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
45, Mike, 45.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
You're online, baby. Get this. You're online. 25, check 25, check the roll. West. Switch ball. Find the mic. On the ball.
Again, Jackson. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 33 yards. These guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
These are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us, and sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
57's the mic. Watch You don't want nothing. You don't want.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Ryan to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
22. Hey, South. Ready to go.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
That's it. Big hit.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
You go take. You got take.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Freeman the first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Watch the
Here's Ryan, and this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
You know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Second and 5 now. Jackson, he's going to let it fly. This is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
No. Watch the safety creep. You draw Parker.
Throwing now is Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. Now Ryan. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons. Ryan now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Here's Ryan. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Check. Crunch! 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 Whip, whip! Whip, whip! Watch the whip! Hey, switch gears! Switch gears! Watch the right! Check 45's the mic! Check 45's the mic! Yo! Bring it! Let's go! Let's bring it! Let's bring it!
One last shot for Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.